welcome to another episode of Drunken Predictions with your favorite host, JR. And I'm here with the Arsenal Don, the one and only, the confused Arsenal fan, Gregory. And before we start and Greg does the introduction, as you can see this week, Greg has a lighter choice. Modelo, a beer, and water.
Drinking water.
Reason being, after last week's predictions, we understand Greg needs to drink a little bit less during these episodes, right? So right now, Gregory, what are you saying about the game coming up this week?
Before we go to that, thanks for City. I just want to get all my predictions wrong last week. See, you get really drunk. But yeah, man, first game.
No, hold on, man. I just, before we go, I just like to start off real quick by just singing a song for all the Liverpool fans. It's been a long day without you.
Cut. Yo, edit that. Make sure you cut out that part there.
Why the mid-table club get bug up? But anyway, one very good.
I predicted it. And we actually start off with them Saturday morning. They'll be visiting Brendan Rodgers, Leicester. Oh, Leicester have a point to prove. Well, Rodgers have a point to prove, as usual whenever he plays against them. But most times when he face Liverpool or most of the big teams, like he play a bit more reserved.
Yeah.
He doesn't play the expansive football that we like to see Leicester play. But hopefully with Liverpool being wounded right now, he will see this as perfect opportunity to exact revenge on his former bosses. So I'm gonna start off the weekend with 2-1 to Leicester.
Well, listen here. I think as the boss just said, not drinking any stuff this week. I'm gonna go the opposite of what he just said. I'm gonna go Liverpool with this one for a win. I think right now, with the quality Liverpool has, I think they have a rebound in them. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't think Liverpool can get battered 2 weeks in a row. I think last week battering come from 5 weeks of battering. Eh? So I'm gonna go out on a limb this week, as usual. Go with me, and you'll never go wrong. I'm gonna go this week with Liverpool 2. Leicester will score 1. Madison assist. As Greg said a while ago, Brendan Rodgers, I just think he's gonna go more reserved. I don't think he's gonna, use the Liverpool defense for defensive frailties against him right now. So personally, I think he's gonna go more reserved. So I don't see a high scoring game. I think Liverpool right now, Salah, Mane, hopefully after last week they get a. I got changed. I was gonna say a kick in the butt, but we don't deal with that on here. So hopefully they get a little motivation. So this week coming out sparking flames and kicking 2, quick and fast. Liverpool 2, Leicester 1. Sure you want to change it?
Final.
Yeah, you sure you want to change your prediction?
Yeah, no. Right now they actually want other goal for Leicester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then I can stay at 2-1.
Alright, so you got 2-1.
Jamie Vardy against a shaky defense. Yeah. Alright, next game. Saturday morning, I'm sitting on the board side. Crystal Palace hosting Burnley.
Oh, boy.
Take it away.
Well, last week Burnley gave me a kill and disappoint. But
Didn't Burnley win that week? No.
But
I'm game drew. You pick them to win and we pick Brighton for win.
Now I go with Burnley 1-0. As I said, Burnley only have one good trait in this football team, that's defense, and I don't think Crystal Palace is on any attacking form right now like that. Zaha is their only hope. Obviously, Eze as well, but I think right now I'm gonna go Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 0. I don't see a high scoring game.
Zaha projected to return mid-February. I'm hoping this weekend is mid-February. Because if Zaha returns, then I'm definitely going with a Crystal Palace victory. If not, I'm predicting a draw game. 1-1. Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 1. Don't ask for the Crystal Palace goal, don't go for it.
Is it?
Leave Crystal Palace.
Is it? I'm going. Please, Eze can do it.
Yeah, you have the potential, but hopefully playing at home, why will start Batshuayi in that game. Or start both him and Andre Ayew. Ayew has a goal again.
To tell the truth, before they start Batshuayi, better than start you.
No, what really happened to him? What I never call him about this. Remember the last time Chelsea won the league, Batshuayi scored a pivotal goal. I think it was against West Brom.
Yeah, honestly, Batshuayi one of those players which I thought was going to be better.
Yeah.
I never lived up to the expectations. Even when he went to Dortmund, he never looked too bad over there.
Yeah, I mean, even for his national team, he normally produces. But then again, Benteke scores for his national team. So,
why? EPL is no joke.
Let's move on.
Move on. You don't have time for them.
Saturday lunch special.
The two $5 cheap teams.
This is curry, conch, and shrimp. Manchester City hosting our nice neighbors. Tottenham.
Man City 3, Tottenham 0. Bag up.
Hurricane is back.
I don't care. It can be sugar cane, it can be regular cane, it can be walking cane.
Once there's a cane, there's a way. I mean, once there's a will, there's a way. A hurricane is the will in that team, that Tottenham team. Now, I don't see them scoring a lot of goals. And Pep has, if a team, a little bit of respect for Mourinho. So he's not gonna play extra expansive. Remember, against Liverpool on Sunday, they were reserved somewhat for the first half. I mean, not extra reserve, but they were they weren't the typical City in the first half. It wasn't until after the second goal went in, then they opened up. But against a Mourinho-led team, he's not gonna just throw everything to the wind early, unless if they get an early goal, then things gonna be different.
Trouble.
But I'm still picking City to score 3.
So all that for the reason.
But Tottenham do have a goal or 2 in them. So I'm gonna go City 4, Tottenham 2.
People, listen here. Let's be realistic. City rarely well on. Why for that? Scarcely concede goals, right? So when I think about it, am I more willing to say Tottenham is going to score, which has not been on the more higher best of goal scoring forms? Or I'm going to say City, which is the best defense in the league, keep a clean sheet. No man, exactly. So, but then again, we're going to draw winner, but as we know, they're trying to get beat. But anyway, let's get back to it. If I'm going to bet my life, am I betting my life that City is going to keep a clean sheet based on the defensive record this season? Or I'm going to say Tottenham is not going to score. I believe more that realistic. So, as I said, and as Greg said, with the form that the whole City team is in right now, from Foden to Gundogan to Sterling, all straight down, I don't see nothing less than.
Call the second name again. Call the second name again.
Gundogan.
Best midfielder in the league right now.
Yeah. That's what we.
I said it here last year, and he went out and last week he went out and scored 2 goals. Even though he missed a penalty, I'm captaining them.
Firstly, people, now it explains why Greg is drinking a beer. He was smoking before this. That's why he had such a foolish take. Anyway, but as I said, City 3, Tottenham 0, and the truth is, I would want Tottenham to win from Manchester United.
You don't see Hurricane scoring 1 goal?
No, I don't say. Listen, firstly, I watch Hurricane and them play.
Come on.
Listen, man, I watch them play. The truth is, against Everton, okay, oh well.
I didn't see that game.
But, against Everton, listen, Man United called the boat more time. Tottenham called the boat more time. But now when they come against a City, which don't play very possession baseball game, all that type of stuff, I'm not see them get the ball all that much of that. And now when you think about the farmer them did 2 centre back in, when you think about it, the farmer them left back in, right back, they have a very good defensive right now. I don't see them do what they do to Everton. Everton is shambles right now.
Who's left back at the City's left back?
Zinchenko playing decent.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have a steady left back.
No, but Zinchenko playing very good.
Switching and changing left back. What's gonna happen? This is how Tottenham will get their goal. Remember, Tottenham go defend.
It's a fast break.
Exactly.
But I see. But you see the difference is Ruben Diaz is not slow. It's not like back then when you couldn't just get over the top.
But still,
now with Ruben Diaz,
if he starts some Bergwijn, which he continues to do, they're gonna get a goal or 2 on the break, and I'm gonna stick with my 4.
Goal or 2?
I'm gonna stick with my 4-2 prediction. Let me drink to that.
You drink water. That's exactly what you need to drink. Exactly what you need to drink. Yeah. People, you have a choice here. Go with the more realistic option of the best defense keeping the clean sheet, or the team that's not scoring most. But I know that Everton was a bit, but before that they wasn't scoring a lot of goals. Let's see what they're gonna go with. Up to the next game.
They weren't scoring goals while Hurricane was out. Once he came out, they found what they scoring goals. Next game, Brighton hosting Aston Villa. Woo!
Yeah,
this gonna be an entertaining game.
No, wait, we're all gonna win.
This is gonna be an entertaining ball game.
Firstly,
Brighton mid-tier, not mid-tier, but
joke side.
15th place. Villa 9 could be better based on their games in hand. Playing beautiful stuff as well.
I don't know about beautiful stuff playing good.
But the Villa that I saw against Arsenal, well, I didn't watch the game fully because I was at work. But seeing the highlights, I expected more from Villa, especially they were playing. Was it a home game for Villa, right? Or was it at the Emirates?
I don't remember.
I don't remember where the game was. But I expected more from Villa. Now, I said it last week when I picked Brighton to beat Burnley away. I said Brighton is a possession team, and they have some good pieces to complement their style of play. They might not be the best defensively, but neither is Villa if you ask me.
I agree.
This is gonna be a high scoring game. I see a high scoring game in this one, but I'm gonna go for a draw, 2-2. Now it's the time of the year.
All right. This is the hardest prediction so far. But one thing I can always say is that whenever you go with the star in this game, it's not that guaranteed pick, but it's your best pick. And off current form, I think Jack Grealish is a top 3 player in the Premier League. That is me. A lot of people agree, some will disagree. Some might say overhyped because I'm a lower team. That's fine. But to me, Jack Grealish is a top 3 player in the league. Definitely not outside the top 5 for the season. So I'm going to go with the star in this game. A very good attacking threat, which is in Jack Grealish, versus a very feeble Brighton defense. It's going to be a goals in this game. I don't think Brighton do play good football, you know. Play very good football. But I think Grealish is going to get the best of this game. Aston Villa 2. I'm going to give Brighton 1. Brighton 1.
1-1?
Yeah.
At home?
2-1. Brighton has not been cheering on the whole place.
Only 1 goal at home?
Yeah. You know, we're not talking about Manchester City. We're talking about Brighton, so let's get it in context.
It's a decent attack. I mean, their strikers are some bonehead strikers, but they're midfielders from Lallana to Bissouma. Not Bissouma. Bissouma is more defensive minded.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the attacking midfielder they have? It's from Belgium. Trossard. Leandro Trossard. Him and Lallana create a lot of chances, you know? I'll stick with the 2-2 prediction. You say 2-1?
Yeah, close.
Need for right there.
Close.
Alright, next game. Oh, that's it for Saturday. 4 games?
Well, the big side play on Sunday, so I know they care about Saturday.
Say it again. 11:30.
Yeah, boy.
11:30, big side play Saturday.
Now at 9 o'clock.
Sunday morning, 7 o'clock.
Southampton versus Wolves. Why? If you say the Wolves, I go buy it up the body. Wolves 1, Southampton 0. I don't personally, whenever I think about Wolves, I just think about them as a defensive team with can get a goal. I don't think about them as an attacking threat. So I never want to predict Wolves scoring more than 2 goals in any prediction you'll ever hear. But at the same time, I do give them credit in this aspect where I don't think Southampton will get the best of them right now. Not in the best of form. You know, Ings, not right now, not in the best of form right now. You know, so, and that's like their most potent attacking threat. So, I'm going to go out on a limb right here now, and I'm just going to say a 1-0 win to Wolves. I don't see Southampton scoring, and as I said, I just think Wolves will be okay defensively. You know, that's it for me though. You know, I know Greg might come with some drunken prediction from this game, but I'm the more realistic person here. You know, so Greg, what did you say?
What am I gonna say? Very drunk prediction indeed. You know, for about 4 or 5 games running, Southampton was on a losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
You know who they ended that streak against?
Remember?
Wolves today in the FA Cup.
Now we done.
2-0.
No, we done.
Wolves at home.
But don't we done?
With all their starters playing. Southampton starters playing too.
Yeah.
Okay. On Sunday they travel to the South Coast to face the Saints. Oh, and the Saints go marching in.
Marching home.
Southampton 3, Wolves 1. Listen, Saints is about there with Aston Villa, if you ask me, this season.
As the surprises.
Yeah.
They play good. Both of them play good football.
Yeah. Now, that run that I said, the losing run, was bound to stop at one point, especially with Ings coming back. He hasn't hit back the form that he was in before he got the injury. He scored today. And, you know, once goal scorers start scoring, I mean, you wouldn't really know about that still.
Yeah, right.
You have never been one.
No, I've always been a winger or a defender, you know?
Neither myself, but I've assisted a few. Anyways, back to this fight. Southampton back to winning ways today in the FA Cup. Yes, it's a FA Cup and it's a different competition.
A lot of faith in Southampton.
Basically, same teams. I'm going with Southampton 3, Wolves 1.
Did you watch the game today?
No.
Oh, me neither.
You watch it?
No, that's what I asked. I mean,
No,
I said the result, but
they are work.
But also, you know, as I said, this is drunken predictions now. I'm just gonna go with the more realistic.
I'm drinking water today, so you know I'm very, very sober. I mean, was it out in the sun a lot, so I was a bit dehydrated, probably losing it a little bit. But yeah, the 9 o'clock game.
The big game.
You should be having breakfast with moms about that time. It's Valentine's Day, so hopefully you don't watch that game and ruin your Valentine's Day.
Listen here.
Please don't, bro.
I will be watching
West
that game.
Brom. What do you mean the buggies? You shouldn't be watching the buggies. You should be. Anyways.
That's exactly what I will be. Early morning at 6, but the game I have to watch.
9 o'clock game.
9 o'clock?
Let me go first, and then you can write
Let's go ahead and let's talk about it.
West Brom 1, Man U 3. People not treat me like last week.
All right. We are talking about the great club right here, Manchester United.
Yes, true.
That's fallen off our peak a little bit, but we're slowly climbing back and ascending back to the top of the mountain. Last week was very disappointing with the result with Everton. A very last minute goal. But what I've been seeing midweek, we won against West Ham, clinching game. But now we're talking about West Brom, to me, which has been one of the worst teams in the league this year. We have also been surprised against Sheffield, and I think we'll have the odd result like that, but I don't see it happening twice. We surely do have Pogba out right now, which is a very crucial part of our play. But we have Scott McSauce on form right now. Right? So when you think about it, he has scored 7 goals this season. I think he has scored almost the last 3 games which you have been a part of. And Fred is looking okay. So I think with Scott, Fred, and Bruno, with a front 3, I'm going to easily make this prediction. Manchester United 4. West Brom 0. Harry Maguire I trust. God don't drag me lightning. But I just don't see West Brom scoring against us. But as I said, Manchester United 4, West Brom 0.
Yeah, my prediction now.
Go ahead.
So Pogba out. Very fatigued Man U. Played till extra time yesterday against West Ham.
Wasn't really extra time. You walk in a walk around pitch. Yeah. It was a walk around pitch all that.
Played through the extra time yesterday against West Ham.
Intensity.
No, West Brom is rested. Big Sam has had a
Big Sam,
month now.
Month? Period.
To work with his new pieces. Should have done enough tinkering by now.
Yeah, tinkering, yeah.
I'm gonna go West Brom 2.
Where'd I have a drink?
Manchester United 2. Drag you. No, I mean, I said
what?
Manchester United fan.
People, you see, this is what bad mind do to people later. Before this, the man clearly said, we're not going to trick him this week. No one outlined, I'm talking about the great club. No, the man is going to hit and ask for a 2-2 draw. Realistic? Possible? Yes. But who is the person that goes on a talk show, for example, and chooses the worst option and upset is right? The chance of Manchester.
The worst option would have.
The chance.
2-1 to West Brom.
But
Lisa gave you a chance.
Give me a chance?
A chance.
Listen, people. Now you understand. Whenever you listen to these prediction videos, go with my choice. This man is lacking perspective. But
she go watch it and say, predictions, man. I don't do predictions. Anyway, next game. Cracker. By this time, we should be having brunch. Breakfast and already brunch. Arsenal hosting Leeds United.
Oh, very easy.
Now we have.
Can I go? Oh, you go first. It's your team.
Go on. Can I go first? I'll go with your team.
No, it's your team.
No, but I'm going to pick first with your team.
You pick first, but you never make a statement until after. So I'm giving you the floor right now.
Go on.
People. Before we go further, I'd just like to ask my co-host one quick question. What was the result last time y'all played Leeds?
I think maybe it was like 3. Was it 3?
3 what?
I think it was 3.
Sound like a battering to me. Yeah, Google that over there while I address the folks at home. People, let's just put stuff in perspective. Leeds is going to win this game.
No, last time we played them in draw.
Leeds is going to win this game.
Last time we played them was at 0-0.
0-0, unfortunate.
So
before that
would be the 0 in the FA Cup.
Unfortunately, here, people, let's just go ahead and put this out here. And I'm going to say it right now. And the thing is, I'm not going to say it because I'm a hater. I am honestly not hating on Arsenal. It's a mid-table club. I don't hate on mid-table clubs. Man City, I hate on.
Okay, J.R. Trump.
But anyway, people, this is what I'm trying to say here. Leeds is going to win this game. I don't see it in a high-scoring game. Well, with Leeds, you either go higher, you go low. So it's either you lose with Leeds, right? Hard one. But I'm going to go with Leeds 3, Arsenal 2, Bamford 2 goals.
I'm about Gabriel, I'm about that on Sunday. Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm going to have hope that my manager doesn't do any tinkering for this game. Villa game, like I said, I didn't watch, but when I saw some of the choices that he made, like we need a goal, we're chasing the game, and you put in William instead of Martinelli, who is a better option or a better opportunity to score than William, especially based on how William been playing since he fell out. So I'm hoping that, because I hear people saying that Aubameyang should be back in the starting 11. I'm not ungrateful. I appreciate all I do for the club so far, but based on current form, Lacazette is supposed to maintain number 9, Pepe stay on the left, and Saka play on the right. Now, if he continues with that, I see us beating Leeds 2-1. The only other change I would go with, and this is the only time I would support the back 3, the fact that I don't trust Bellerin and we don't have a solid left back. Because Cedric has to be playing left back, which doesn't have to, but you know, the coach continue doing that.
Wait a minute,
I would go with
him not doing too bad as the average team.
Who?
Cedric.
No, but he's not a left back. He's the cause of the Aston Villa goal.
No, but I said overall.
Only goal they scored.
Overall,
no, Tierney and natural left back over there, that would never happen. You know?
Yes.
Which is why I'm mad that they didn't go out and sign a backup left back. We have whole of January, 31 days. Actually, we get 32 because we get February 1st.
Listen,
we get still Monday. Listen, man. Consider, man, when you talk about the team, make a talk. No, touch. If he plays at 3-4-3, Cedric as right wing back, Saka as left wing back. That's the only reason I would put back Aubameyang in the team. Aubameyang, Pepe and Lacazette up top. Partey is going to be out for this game, so he's going to need Xhaka with either Odegaard or Ceballos in the midfield. That's the only way I would bring Aubameyang in this team. But we're playing at home, so I don't go for the 3-4-3 at home. Prefer to stick with the 4-3-3 all day. You know, you get to play more expansive, more ideas. Like the midfield is more in the game when you play at 4-3-3. But I'm gonna stick with Arsenal 2, Leeds 1. You know, with the look side there for me, I go. You take me to the look side, dog. You know, show me a strong.
Alright, hear me out, the people. With all due respect, I just want to take the time out right now to just say a lot of Arsenal fans I know has criticized the coach of Arsenal. And rightfully so, I guess, but I haven't heard as much praise when he has been doing better in recent times. But I just like to say he has been doing better in recent times. And with that being said, people, we are going to end this section of the discussion, move on to the next game.
Me teacher. You give all the credit yet?
You mean, you deserve credit?
You're second in the table, you give all the credit yet?
Yeah.
Man, why you win what? Arteta won what? We won like 4 games out of 5 or something like that?
2 things can be true. Ole to me,
give him credit?
No, 2 things can be true. Ole to me is not the best coach. Very good man manager, as we said last week. And at the end of the day, he's made some decisions which I am.
Arteta is still a rookie coach, if you ask me. I mean, yes, we know he's a rookie coach, but his decisions are amateur.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question. If you're right now, you have to make one change to your side. Just one change. What change would that be? And I'll answer my question as well. From Manchester United.
Starting squad?
Yeah, if you're the coach, you make one change to what Arteta is doing, and which player will make one person, what change would that be?
Bellerin out.
I'm putting who?
Cedric at right back.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
That will leave a vacancy at left back when Tierney is out. Which they should have addressed in the transfer window.
Like I said, I'm not trying to spend money right now. Other teams not spending money right now.
Come on, bro. I want them to say they're going to get a left back for $10 million.
You can buy one from Championship or 3.
Exactly. Liverpool got a centre back from down there for about 2 something, even though they're not using. Them continue to play Henderson at left back, which I feel them try still. But I would prefer right now to put Gabriel at left back, which he can play there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, alright, cool.
Or promote a youth left back and play him there.
Alright, cool.
But Bellerin has been our Achilles all season, bro. I can't tell you one game where Bellerin has stand out since the start of the season. I'm really impressed. Like you said, yes, Bellerin could be man of the match for this game. There's always something that during games Arsenal fans say, God damn, Bellerin again. Is either a losing mark, in the defend across good, or when he get the ball in attack, him not turn it back to the centre back.
Alright, well, so
he doesn't look forward. You know how much time I see when it's Saka or Pepe playing on the right, they make the break up the line, and then he just curve the ball up the line to them. And he can't manage with that.
Let me go ahead and tell you what I would say to Manchester United, and this will surprise a lot of people. It's going to be a surprising one. They get out, Henderson in. That's going to kill a lot of people. That's me. There's other problems we have with the club. If you asked me a month ago, I would have told you Scott McTominay out and Van der Beek in. Right? But with Scott Farm, you know, I changed my mind about that. But I think with Bailly being injured, so I can't choose a centre back because he was the only liable replacement for Maguire. I think right now they need to get a break. That's me personally. Not that's the worst season so far, but I just think Henderson, it's just look, that guy's just a coward. goalkeeper to me. Don't command this box. You know, he has what the guy was an agile keeper, which was saving shots left and right, and that made him worth it, right? No,
before the last game though, wasn't he? Didn't his performance pick up?
No, his performance has been okay this season.
Okay,
you know, but he has had still have some mistakes this season.
But not exceptional.
Not exceptional. You know, and I think when you have a young keeper like Henderson, which is to me is supposed to be England #1 right now, you know, when I think about it, why not? Because I don't think he can do any worse than the guy. You know, so that's just my personal opinion. And I think Henderson is more vocal, for organized things. I've seen him play, and that's me. So yeah, what people disagree.
As for the Van der Beek and McTominay, the fact that Pogba is out right now, you don't think McTominay deserves a chance? Or
No, that's what I said.
I mean Van der Beek. Are you going to go with McTominay and
Fred? Yeah, that's it.
Really?
That's what the coach I'm going. I can tell you right now, and I don't blame him.
I mean, he played against West Brom.
Well, if you're talking about just this week,
McTominay can play.
we're talking about in general. We're not talking about just this
McTominay
week.
can do what Fred does, and even more.
No, man.
See, Van der Beek is more of a
listen.
This is the time to give Van der Beek a shot.
You see, whenever you play Maguire and Lindelof, you need to bubble wrap them. You can every time we don't bubble wrap them.
McTominay can sit. But
Yeah, that's my opinion too. But on to the next game. Next game is Fulham versus Everton. This will be a very easy prediction. 2-0 Everton.
Before yesterday, I would agree with you.
Boy, after my league goal.
No, not just the leaking goal part alone. Calvert-Lewin is out again. I think he'll be out because he got subbed off in about 30-something minutes yesterday, which is telling me he's going to be missing this weekend. And whenever, I mean, they have their creative players, but whenever he's not the striker playing with James and the rest of midfielders, they tend not to get all those goals that they need. And like we saw over the weekend where I said Fulham can do things. You know, Fulham can.
Yeah.
Everton is not playing solid defense. Still gonna go with the Everton win because they're the bigger, the better side playing at home. You know, quality, most times quality outlaws heart. So I'm gonna go with Everton 2, Fulham 1.
Alright. Now we move on to Monday, which we have a semi-bang between West Ham and Sheffield. Relegation team versus one of the surprises of the season in West Ham. What are you gonna go with, Greg?
You just got Sheffield relegation team?
Relegation side.
Shouldn't be, but sticky man is still there.
Yeah, they're gonna get relegated, but
Antonio, what again?
don't matter. I don't think West Ham still have a better team to win. You know what? Since I'm talking so much about this game, let me just go ahead and give my prediction right now. It's gonna be a very easy prediction. Again, 2-0. West Ham 2, Sheffield 0. That's it for me. I know everybody. I don't need to put any type of context behind this prediction. We have seen Sheffield play this season.
1-1. Move on to the next game. Time against us.
All right, time against us. 1-1. No,
West Ham 1, Sheffield 1.
No, the mid-table side. Chelsea versus another relegation looking side, Newcastle.
Me first. Unfortunately, they don't play good. Even though today they struggled against Barnsley.
Everybody have those games.
No?
Every big team has those games with them.
Remember last year, I said even though Chelsea has been winning since
they have not been winning good.
They haven't been convincing.
But they have been good defensively.
I'm still not convinced. But they're playing at home to Newcastle. And Callum Wilson is out. Shouldn't tell you that because he's a fantasy team. Callum Wilson is out, and I don't really see Newcastle getting goals from anywhere else. I mean, they might get from other areas, but not with him not being on the field. So I'm gonna say Chelsea to Newcastle then.
Okay. It's so funny. This might be the first time on Drunken predictions we might actually have to agree. I really do think. Yeah, man. I agree on something. 3 as boss said. Quick and fast. Chelsea, as much as I hate it, if you lose Newcastle, leave a high by Frank. Yeah.
That would be funny though.
But anyway, as I said, I think Chelsea will get this one about. No, I think Newcastle, I just want to see them actually scoring against Chelsea. Since one thing Tuchel has done since he came in is that defensively Chelsea has got a lot better because they're not playing expansive football as they used to. And I think whenever you have defense, you can always make a win or something. And the strikers have not been playing bad. So even though the football has not been great, it has been sustainable.
You know what surprises me though? He has drawn back for the old guard.
Oh yeah, experience.
Aspilicueta and Alonso.
Experience.
As much as to me Chilwell is the better left back. I mean the first 2 games I think he played Chilwell, or was it just the first game? And saw that he wasn't what he was looking for. Brought in Alonso. Surprisingly, Alonso is playing solid. And Alonso was probably one of their weakest defensive leagues. You know,
Mhm.
I play good. I mean, hopefully Rudiger can score another one goal. That will be fun. But yeah, then like I said, they're solid defensively, and he's playing the three centre backs, which he does not really play that much. You know, this is a new side to his game because at PSG, well, I guess with all those attackers, you have to find a way to put them on the field because he's the first coach I see play.
Plus
4-2-4.
Plus you're also playing against farmers. Yeah, so different story.
Even at Dartmouth, he played attacking, was all attacking football. So this is a new side to his.
I bet he don't play the 4-2-4 in the Premier League.
You want him dead? I think he was sitting there and try that. But yeah, we'll stick with the prediction. Chelsea 3, Newcastle.
Agreed. No, the last two games we're gonna wrap it up quick and fast. The double fixtures of the week. We have on Wednesday we have a double fixture between Burnley and Fulham and Everton versus City. Greg, let me quickly get your two predictions in this heat.
Burnley hosting Fulham. Fulham to sneak a win 2-1. Everton hosting City. Now after Everton, City is gonna travel to the Emirates, so they have to get it right, get them wins up, because they go drop points against us. That's for next week's show still. But yeah, Fulham 2, Burnley 1, City 3, Everton 1.
Alright, easy maths. Burnley 2, Fulham 0, City 3, Everton 1. That's it. There's no, listen here. So with the form that City's on and the defensive side which Everton has been playing recently against us and midweek, when City hold this side here, back up. Worse than Liverpool. Back up. We can wrap it up, people, and back it up.
It's a Burnley 2, Fulham 0.
That's what I'm going. I tell you right now. Fulham, listen, there's no week ever you're gonna ever hear me say Fulham is winning any games unless Fulham is played against Sheffield United or West Brom. It will never happen. No way you're gonna hear me say Fulham win again. This is my meltdown on this show. And people, that is the show for the week. I would just like to say thank you.
Like time for Arsenal fatigue.
But here's the people. Welcome again. Have a good night. Welcome to Drunken Prediction. Greg.
Welcome.
Yeah man, welcome again man. We have to make a regular video. Everybody have a blessed one. Have a good night. Peace.
Enjoy your Valentine's weekend. Ladies, not treat the man right. And a phone alone holiday.
No matter with that, brother. My girl, you're not say, milk the boy pocket. That's how you deal with. Milk the pocket.